Okay, let's get this Voswuen gel ball blaster ready to go. This is a newer brand, Voswuen, Voswuen, and this is their M416. So let's get this put together and let's talk about how to make it perform the best we can. All right, first off, when you get it, go ahead and charge your batteries, okay? You've got your AC adapter right here, or your USB adapter, just plug it into any AC, your USB charger. 4-pin connection, plugs in. There'll be a red light here, red light during charging, red light goes off when it's fully charged. Once it's fully charged, just switch to the other battery. It should take maybe up to 2 hours if the battery's completely dead. Lithium-ion batteries, so they'll probably retain a charge when you even receive them, but go ahead and fully charge them. That's the way to get the best performance from them. All right, and the other thing you're gonna wanna do right away is start soaking some of these gel beads, okay? So each pack here is 5,000. That is quite a bit. You need a very large container if you're going to try to do a whole pack at once, okay? So start off with a smaller amount, depending on the size of your container. Use plenty of water, and then soak them for 4 to 6 hours, or just soak them overnight. I always just say soak them overnight. That's easier, but 4 to 6 hours is adequate if you're in a time crunch. Most important thing is to use enough water and a large enough container so that they grow to the adequate size of 7 to 8 millimeters. They will not grow too big. If there's excess water at the end, you just drain that water off. If you try to use your blaster and the gel balls just kind of dribble out the end, that means they're not the proper size. You need to take them out and you need to soak them longer, okay? Never leave any gel balls in the magazine when you're done. Just get them all cleared out of the magazine. If they're in an airtight container, they will last for a little while. Eventually, they'll start to degrade though. Okay, so those are the first things you should do. So let's start putting this together. Okay, first off, this is the, this stock is gonna go on the back here. Once it's on, you don't need to take it off again. It's just for, packing purposes. Now this piece is always a little confusing. It just twists, okay? It twists and it comes off, okay? But at first, it seems like you have to push pretty hard a couple times, and then once you've done it a few times, that seems to get it to not be so difficult. But the first time you try it, you may feel like you're going to break it, but you're not going to. It just is a little tight. All right, so you're going to feed the wire through there, and then this is just going to line up. There's a groove on this end, and then there's a little piece that sticks down there. Line that up. We're just going to push it in, and then we're going to turn it. Now it's locked into place. And again, now you don't need to take that off again ever unless you want to. But you could just leave it on now for good. So put our battery, we're going to plug it in. All right. It's plugged in, and then you're just going to feed it inside this hole here. This compartment should have plenty of room, so that's kind of nice. Now, if when you go to retrieve your battery, for some reason, if it's stuck and it's not coming out easily, be patient, take your time, use needle nose pliers. Don't just sit there and try to rip it out. You will rip the wire harness. It's just what's going to happen if you pull on it hard enough. So let's test this out. All right, so it's working. We're going to go ahead and put it into safety, and then we'll continue putting it together. All right, so put our front sight on here. This is one that just slides into place. So you're just going to kind of line it up and slide it on if you're going to use that. And then you can go ahead and put your barrel on. And the barrel should just, it's actually got a couple little grooves there as well. Oh, but it doesn't need them for this barrel. This barrel is just going to go on by pressure. So just go ahead and twist it on with pressure. You're good to go. Your scope. Loosen this a little bit here. See how I've done that? Just place it where you want it, and then just tighten that down. Okay? Now, some people wonder, does this scope actually work? It does have a little bit of magnification if you adjust it, but I mean, primarily these accessories are for fun and for cosmetics. Here's a little front grip. Again, you'll just do it the same way you did the scope. Just put it on there. Wherever you decide you want it, just tighten it down. All right, so we've pretty much got this ready to go. We just need to put some gel beads in a magazine, or gel balls in a magazine, and then put the magazine in. So, got your magazine. this is just going to push it up and then kind of flip it up like this, right? So there you go, got that open. So this one, sometimes it's nice to use a little funnel, but you can usually use your hand. So again, if you've got a lot of excess water, make sure you strain that off first. Otherwise, I had some gel beads already turned into gel balls ready to go in one of these grenades. And it's not too bad to pour it in from that. So I'll just pour them in there. All right, look, I missed one. Yeah, and if these, you don't want to do this inside your house. If you lose a couple gel balls and they fall on the ground, they're almost impossible to pick up. So I just don't advise you do that. All right, so the magazine's loaded, it's ready to go. You just pop that in. You'll hear a click, it's good. Again, when you're ready to release it, you just push this button here and pull down. Otherwise, just click it in, we're ready to go. All right, so there you go. Gives you a good look at it, all set up, ready to shoot. The M416 from Voswuen, V-O-S-W-U-E-N. So now let's go ahead and let's go shoot it a little bit and see how it performs.